Congratulations on purchasing a Swing Slide 6-function swing set. This video will show you how to assemble your playset. When assembling and installing your playset, always follow the safety information at the back of your manual. All the tools you'll need are included in the set. Before starting, unpack and lay out the parts, checking them off the parts list provided. Each part is labelled with either a small sticker with a part number or in a bag with the part number on it. Step 1. Assembling the frame. First, you must connect the 4 sections of the top beam together. Beam sections YBB3, YBB315 and YBB1 have a single hole on top and a double hole underneath. Make sure when you're piecing them together these are facing the right way. Slide part YBB2 and YBB3 into each other, aligning the screw holes. Attach using the PJK brackets and the YD11, YL1, YN1 and YG3 nut and bolt components. Finger tighten in place for now. Next, attach the YB315 beam to the assembled module. Again, using the PJK bracket and bolts. Finally, attach the YBB1 beam to the assembled beam modules. Again, you're using the PJK bracket and bolts, and firmly tighten each bracket and module with the Allen key provided. Next, we must attach the green end bracket YD1 to our built cross beams on the glide swing end YBB2. The glide swing end YBB2 has a rectangle bracket with an open and closed side. Make sure the beam is placed so that the glide swing housing opens downwards in the same direction that the diagonal leg brackets are facing. Secure the green bracket using the YD11, YL1, YN1 and YG13 nut and bolt sets. Tighten firmly with the Allen key. On the opposite end of the beam, attach the green bracket YD1 into the end of the beam YBB1. Insert the ball hoop PQK to the join using YD11, YL1, YN1 and YG13 nut and bolt sets, and tighten. The top beam section is now complete and it's time to attach the legs. Insert poles YBB4 into the YD1 bracket and secure using the YD11, YL1, YN2 and YG13 nut, bolt and washer components and tighten securely. Repeat this process for the other 3 legs. Once all the legs are attached and firmly tightened, flip the frame over and stand it on the first sections of the legs. We'll now attach the lower legs. Insert the lower legs YB211 into each upper leg YBB4, making sure the holes are aligned. Attach the green end caps onto the end of the green YBB5 cross brace. Secure the YBB5 cross brace to the upper and lower leg joint using YD10, YL2, YE12 and YG13 nut, bolt and washer. These give the set rigidity and strength. Make sure the bolts are tightened securely. Repeat this to attach the green cross braces to the other end, completing the frame construction. Now we'll attach the swings and accessories to our playset frame. Start with the single swing. Connect the YD3 hook to the YC40 swing assembly by hooking through the green brackets. Insert the YD3 hook into the top beam, aligning the hook into the double holes underneath and poking through the single hole on top, securing with a YG2 nut and washer. Repeat for the other swing rope and tighten the top nuts with the wrench provided. Similarly, the trapeze is attached in the same way, by inserting the YD3 hooks through the green brackets of the trapeze YC34 assembly, and inserting into the top beam and securing with the YG2 nut and washer. Once again, tighten it securely. The rope ladder PPT is attached in a very similar way by looping the YG3 hook through the end of the rope ladder on each side and securing to the top beam with the YG2 nut and washers, tightening securely with the wrench. Now we'll assemble the glide swing. First, you secure the upright poles into the rectangle top brackets. Place the YC3 nylon washers into the holes at the top of the pole and sandwich a YD12 metal washer into one side while inserting into the top bracket. Once it's inserted, it's secured by inserting a YF2 bolt through the bracket, washers and pole, securing it on the other side with a YG2 nut and second washer. Tighten the YG2 nut until the inner spacing of the bracket equals 34mm as shown. Repeat this on the other pole. Now we attach the seat beams to the upright hanging poles. Start by inserting the YB20 pole into the previously attached YB19 pole. You can hold these in place with the YN4 screws. Secure both of the poles with the YN4, YD11, YL1 and YG13 components. Tighten firmly with the Allen key. Insert the YE5 and YC3 washer and bolt components into the holes in the YB20 upright poles and add YC3 black nylon washers before attaching the second YB22 beam. The upright YB20 should now be sandwiched between both YB22 beams with black nylon washer spaces. Secure with the YG2 nut and washer and tighten. Repeat this method on the other YB20 pole with the other ends of each YB22 beam, creating a cross beam hanging from the two upright poles. Tighten all the screws with an Allen key. Make sure you don't over-tighten or crush the nylon washers. Now we attach the YC50 green seats to each end of the YB22 beam assembly, using the provided YF11, YD11, YL1 and YG13 nuts, bolts and washers. Each set has 4 sets of these and must be tightened securely with the Allen key. Slide the YC51 green stem cover and the YC52 footrest over the bottom of the YB20 poles. Secure underneath the footrest using the YG1 and YE1 nut and bolt components. Repeat for the other YB20 pole so that each upright has a stem cover and footrest attached securely. Tighten with the Allen key. All the swings are now completed. You can adjust the height of the single swing using the green nylon rope buckles. Finally, we must add the ball target net. To do this, you must remove the green cross brace on one end of the swing frame. Loosen the nut and remove the bolt from the end of the YBB cross brace and thread the PDB target over the cross brace. Once the target fabric's completely threaded over the cross brace, reinsert the nut and bolt through the cross brace to reattach it to the leg. Now tie the net to the legs, stretching it to form the target, and clip the corner hooks into the legs of the frame. Finally, attach the net to the basketball ring, looping it to the metal hooks. The swing set is completed by pushing the green end caps. For safety reasons, it's important that you secure your swing set to the ground. Measure out the 4 legs spacing and mark the position of each. We recommend a 350mm by 350mm by 350mm hole filled with concrete. Insert the hook end of the leg bracket and check the location of each bracket. Once set, secure the concreted brackets to the legs using the bolts provided. We recommend that you check the leg brackets periodically to ensure they remain tight and secure.